6 days ago, one of the most tightly secured cities in the world was rocked by a major security lapse. A light aircraft mysteriously crashed into Beijing's tallest building. However, what followed thereafter has now triggered speculation of a cover-up. As per a statement by the Chinese authorities, a single-engine, two-seat light aircraft collided with a 528-meter-high CITIC tower in Beijing's central business district. This led to the death of the pilot, whereas 13 others were injured. However, there was radio silence on the cause of the crash. While this dramatic incident was captured on video from a nearby building, the discussion around the circumstances of the crash has reportedly been censored. The police have cordoned off the area and they've covered up the small hole that was made in the building. As per reports, even online photographs of the building are believed to have been removed from Chinese social media. The next update came only a day after China's power elite, led by Chinese President Xi Jinping, participated in a ceremony to mark the 105th anniversary of the Communist Party. A few hours earlier, the authorities revealed that the pilot was a 66-year-old man, surnamed Liu, who had mental health problems and suggested that he took his own life. Now, why is this being considered a major security lapse? Well, on the very day of the crash, Xi Jinping held a bilateral meeting with the Bangladeshi Prime Minister Tariq Rahman in Beijing's Great Hall of the People, which is quite close to the crash site. The CITIC Tower is also close to Beijing's secretive Zongnanhai. This former imperial garden houses Chinese President Jinping's primary residence and offices of China's top political leadership. In May this year, Xi hosted the US President Donald Trump at this very place. And this is not all. The crash site is barely 6 kilometers away from the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Forbidden City, which is, remember, visited by thousands of tourists every day. This has also come as a major surprise, as airspace is especially restricted with a permanent no-fly zone of 100 square kilometers over central Beijing. In May, the entire city was designated as a controlled airspace, owing to which all outdoor drone flights require prior approval. The regulations also ban the sale and transport of drones into the capital and impose strict limits on their storage. In fact, even normally, Beijing is a highly guarded city where surveillance cameras dot street corners and police swarm around areas like Tiananmen Square, which is, of course, very close to the CITIC Tower where this incident happened. Chinese citizens driving into Beijing have to go through multiple security checkpoints. Now, the last crash, which took place in Beijing, was in July of 2022, when a tourist helicopter had crashed during a flight between two districts, killing 2 pilots on board. Meanwhile, it has now emerged that a bigger disaster could have potentially occurred. As per a report by the Straits Times, a Hainan Airlines jet narrowly avoided colliding with the light aircraft as it flew towards the central Beijing. This has raised some uncomfortable questions. Was the crash as innocuous as it sounds, or was a deeper conspiracy afoot to target key leaders? It remains to be seen whether we will ever get to the bottom of this crash.